It's time to feel the rage. Welcome to Film Rage, where we talk movies in theaters, streaming, and classic films as well. Directors and actors beware, as you cannot hide from the rage. My name is Bryce, and I'm part of the Film Rage crew, which also includes Jim. Hey there, Jim.
Hey, Bryce.
And also we have the Merman. What did you see this week? I didn't see it all.
I see that really violent, confusing movie with what's his
Ari Aster.
Yeah.
Violent, confused. Ari Aster had a movie, but it wasn't really that violent. It wasn't confusing
Is that
at all.
the guy's name? I have no idea. Yeah,
He saw that one.
The Leaf Phoenix movie.
No, it's not Leaf.
It is Leaf.
That's on his birth certificate.
That's what his parents named him.
Oh, whatever.
Exactly.
I don't know.
Anyway.
How would I know what his parents named him? I wasn't in the room.
I saw that because Jim and his lovely wife came over for a barbecue and took me to a movie.
That's right.
Well, that sounds delightful.
We had a movie three-way.
It was delightful.
So with the introductions out of the way, let's rage on.
Well, thanks to Wild and Sporting. If you love our independent podcast or even like it just a little bit, why don't you subscribe, share, and give us a 5-star rating on your listening platform, or support us and join the Film Rage community by joining our membership at buymeacoffee.com/Film Rage YYC. If you cannot commit to a membership, but you still want to support us, you can dare us to see a terrible movie. And if it played in a cinema anywhere in the world, well, watch it. Now, let's get to raging.
Let's do that.
What amazing moment?
Predict.
What amazing moment?
Predict.
Will he predict the rage or will he predict the mondo? Will he tell us all what Jim and Bryce are at the
Movies?
Better watch out, kids, cause here he comes.
Ooh.
And he is swimming too.
And you.
Swim, Murray, swim, Murray.
Swim, Murray, swim.
Swim, Murray, swim, Murray.
Swim, Murray, swim.
Swim all the way to our hearts, our little rage for thoughts.
All right. So, 4 movies this week, which I did not see all of them.
I saw them all, but I don't remember.
I saw them all.
I don't entirely remember what I saw.
Oh, well.
I'm about to find out. So
Yes.
go.
I know what you did last summer.
No, you don't.
Yes, you do.
The
He does,
sequel
actually.
/ remake, whatever you want to
He totally knows what we did last summer.
It's not a remake.
I am starting to doubt.
It's just the same story.
That I got this one right, just hearing you guys talk before the podcast.
What?
But originally,
What?
I had this at a double med.
Oh.
Because it's a horror movie, and I thought maybe there was something to like about it.
What did we say before the podcast? I don't even remember talking about it.
I got the inkling that maybe you didn't enjoy it as much as I thought.
Was it the movie we didn't enjoy,
you
or
got
the
inkling
people?
that we didn't enjoy certain performances,
Yeah,
maybe.
well, maybe that
That
was
doesn't
enough.
mean that we can't met.
Yeah.
I don't know. We'll see.
Oh, could have been a Mondo.
Could have been.
Eddington. Yeah.
I'm sorry. What did you say? Double met?
Double med.
All right.
Eddington with Joaquin Phoenix, Pedro Pascal, and Emma Stone.
Yes. They were all in
And
it.
directed by a guy who does the weird movies.
He does excellent movies.
With Joaquin Phoenix, apparently.
They're not that weird.
Sometimes with Joaquin. Yeah, they're excellent.
Considering
Most
how
of
much
them.
I didn't like it, I'm assuming
Almost
you
all of
guys
them.
probably mondoed the crap out of it.
Oh,
So double mondo.
interesting.
Just so
take on
you
that
know,
one.
not all of his movies are Mondo for me. Just so you know.
You guys love the hell out of Joaquin Phoenix, and I don't.
It
get
is true.
I don't get it.
He's probably one of the best actors that's ever
Whatever.
lived.
I'm
your
trying to
opinion.
think.
What?
And we have the ever-loving Smurfs.
Oh, yeah, because you don't like
Back
Midsommar.
again.
That's right, I don't.
Because everything else is...
So this is what, the 3rd or 4th remake of the Smurfs, which was a
I don't know.
crappy cartoon when I was
I've
a
never
kid.
seen a Smurfs. Have you seen a Smurfs
No, there
thing
was
before,
one a
Bryce?
few years back, recently.
Have you seen one though, Bryce?
Oh, yeah, you hate Hereditary, too.
No, it's mad because I
I'm
rewatched
moving
it.
on here.
Okay.
You got time
Oh,
to
sorry.
talk later.
Because I'm thinking he's never made anything but a Mondo, but whatever.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Until maybe this one.
maybe.
Or maybe not.
Maybe.
Yeah, so the Smurfs.
Sorry, what are we talking about?
The Smurfs.
Oh, the
Smurfs.
Smurfs. La, 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 la,
You gotta be
la,
quiet long enough for me to talk.
la.
Yes.
Don't. Already in a bad mood.
Because I honked at you.
Yeah, I'm sure it was as bad as everyone thought it would be. So double rage.
All right.
Rage for the
Then
Smurfs.
the most
But they're adorable, Murray.
confusing title of a movie I've ever heard of.
Okay.
Don't let's go to the dogs tonight.
Well, that's not good grammar.
Isn't that
Isn't it?
like a double negative or
That's
triple
like
negative?
terrible
It's
grammar.
like quadruple negatives
Yeah,
or
just
something.
That's
watching
like
watching the
nonsense.
trailer looked, cute as hell, and they had a CLF in it.
but
so
its name is Nonsense, Murray.
it doesn't matter. It's not in English, so it doesn't matter.
It
So,
was
like,
in English.
Let's go double mondo on that one.
If the grammar's bad in the title, there's a
It
good
must be a good
chance
movie.
we're gonna think it's a good movie.
Okay, I think
Alright.
everybody should.
Now you can talk.
Everybody needs to stop the podcast right now because we can't get any better than we have already.
Yeah.
Yeah,
This
it's
is the most entertaining we've ever been.
That's
We
right.
It's all
already-
downhill
From
now.
here. Yep.
So just stop it. Don't
Yeah.
even
Turn
listen.
it off. and-
Maybe listen for a little while longer to see what these guys thought of these movies.
all right.
Whatever.
Okay. So, just so everybody knows,
I don't even know what we're doing first.
we're doing. I know what
I
you
listed
did
them in order. You weren't paying
last
attention.
summer.
I wasn't there. I wasn't paying attention.
So, just so you all know, I rewatched the original
Good for
Okay.
you.
and the one after it.
Yeah, that's
Awesome.
that's not my problem.
Yeah. Just saying.
Good.
And I was
Good
surprised
for you, Jim.
that Johnny Galecki was in it.
Johnny Galecki was in it.
I know. I forgot.
He was the kid they made fun of because
Yeah.
he was a poor
Yes.
Russian dude.
Yeah.
He was the red herring as a fishmonger.
the red herring.
Yeah. So yeah, this
That's a fishing term.
Yeah,
this
I
is
know what that is. Thank you.
it's also a red herring. So this is a type of slasher movie that actually made me stop watching slasher movies. Just so everybody knows, I think I watched both of these in cinemas and I went, if this is as good as slashers are going to get now, I'm just not watching them anymore. The kills were dumb, the logic was thrown out the window, and none of the physics on the murders could possibly have happened. It was just horrible. Both of them were both horrible, horrible, horrible rages. So when the new one was coming out, I was kind of excited because I was like, you know what? I'm now a fan of slashers. The last few slashers we've seen has been kind of fun. Hard Eyes, although Hard Eyes was kind of a
long as it's not
rom-com.
by
It's kind of like a
A24.
rom-com slasher,
Not by
or
Blumhouse.
In a Violent Nature, the best slasher that's ever been made. So I was like, you know what? I know what you did last summer is going to be awesome. Right? Isn't that what you thought, Bryce?
No, it's not what I thought at all, Jim.
What?
I thought the first ones were bad, so this one was probably going to be worse. So,
Oh,
yeah,
okay.
go ahead, though, with your review.
Okay, so
That's just what I thought. That's not necessarily
yeah,
what
what you
I
think,
thought
what you
after
think
watching
now,
it.
exactly.
Yes.
Okay, I get it. So Jennifer Love Hewitt, just so you know, you're not Jamie Lee Curtis, and this franchise is not Halloween. This has to be, and I've said it already, the worst horror franchise in the history of horror franchises. So to bring back this horrible franchise with people and a story that is basically unwatchable, this ultimately is the same story as the first one, and just like the first two, also makes no sense, is full of things that are unbelievable and stupid and are really boring and convenient. Half the time, I was doing and saying the same thing I said rewatching the first two. Why? And then on top of that, why bring them back? The survivors from the first two, who were horrible then and are just as horrible now. A duo, like the duo they had, like it made no sense for this to come back 30 years later.
No.
The whole story as it unwinds is just, as it goes on, it's just like, this is most ludicrous, unbelievable, stupid story that's ever been written. Oh, and this movie just wouldn't end. It kept ending and ending and ending and ending. And then the
no, it
credits
didn't
start, and then it kept ending. But then you're right. It didn't end.
No,
No, it just didn't.
it's still going on.
Yeah, I think it's still going on. Yeah. And each time I thought, okay, it just added that much more rage to what I had already felt for this entire movie, this entire franchise. The only thing I didn't watch, and I just, because neither one of them were films, was the made-for-TV third one and the TV series. This is a horrible, horrible rage. This movie is unwatchable. And to think that they would possibly bring a fifth one back, is beyond immeasurable.
So what you're saying is I saved $10 by not going to the movie yesterday.
You saved your soul.
Oh, you know.
And I have some unpacking. But Bryce, what do you have to say about? I know what you did last summer.
Loved it.
Yeah,
No,
he did, Murray. You should have seen the smile on his face.
Yeah.
The whole movie.
So,
Between him, sorry, can I just say, we're about, I want to say 45 minutes into this.
Yeah.
And I was the one that was pacing the thing. And
yeah, he
finally,
actually got up and I was like,
and I started banging my head against the seat. I was like, he's just looking at me going, what are you doing? I was like, I can't make this stop. It was so horrible.
Pain was too
It
embarrassing.
was, I was trying to stick my head down the seat at the cinema and it wouldn't fit. So I couldn't plug my ears. I was, oh my God.
So, yeah, they somehow brought back 3 original characters, which, you know, one of them died. So
Yeah, one of them was dead. Yeah.
So that's intelligent. And it just added nothing. And it's weird that they made it like this was like a part 3 almost, but they tried to make it so that it made sense that even though it's the exact same movie,
yeah.
it's not the same movie because it's actually a sequel. Because everything was the same, like the stupid car crash and the whole deal.
It seems like, well, from what I read, they're blaming Jennifer Love Hewitt like it's a curse that follows her around.
No, that's not what it's like. Anyways,
No,
I'm saying that's what it was. I'm saying
you
that's
didn't
what they
see it,
seem
Murray.
like it.
So
it's definitely not that.
it's definitely not that. So, anyways, what I don't understand is the flawed premise in the first place, because you've got a group of kids, a car swerves that probably was going too fast anyways.
It was.
Goes off the cliff. What are they even worried about? Why does this become a thing? Go down, help the guy out. Whatever. If he comes through and he says, "Oh, you're in the middle of the road." Oh, so what?
Yeah, they kind of.
You were in the middle of the road.
So
The guy came flying up.
They didn't actually run them down like in the first one.
No, so they don't. So they kind of put a little bit of a spin on it because they want you to think. They want you to think like, oh, this is so different.
Yeah, and the difference makes even less sense.
Yes, totally made sense.
Because it ends up being a nothing. It's an accident. Yes, the kid's an idiot, but kids are idiots. And by a stretch, if by the law, maybe you could land a manslaughter charge on this kid, but even
I don't know how,
because I don't think is a thing.
Well, because they had the cops in their pocket anyway at the time. Like,
so
there was no
risk. It made no sense whatsoever. So it's flawed right from the beginning. They tried to play on the nostalgia by bringing back some original characters that were just unwatchable. My God. Freddie Prinze Jr., Jennifer Love Hewitt, stop. Freddie Prinze, you retired for a while. You went to the WWE and started writing for them. Go do that. Go do anything
or
else.
voice work, whatever.
Voice work. I can't. Well, no, don't even do voice work.
Or live off your wife's residuals.
It's he's unwatchable.
He
and
is.
Jennifer Love Hewitt is not too far behind him.
No.
Between the two of them, it is ugly. Ugly. Every scene with them, it's just cringe-inducing. And this story makes zero sense from the get-go. Like, right from its opening premise, just to your point, if they got the cops in their pocket, what in the hell are we even worried about here? And even if they didn't, what in the hell are we worried about? This made
there's
no
a killer.
sense. Well, there's
a fish hook.
There's only a killer because of what happened. Because they abandoned him.
Yeah.
None of this would have happened if they just fought for 2 seconds. Like, it's so weird. I just didn't get it. And it's the kills weren't anything special.
No.
There were attempts at one-liners that were not funny.
No.
Apparently there was one part that I didn't get because I didn't just rewatch the sequels that Jim kind of snickered at because it was like, oh, I get it because they're referring to something. I didn't know what the something was because I watched both of the first two like
when they came out
30 years ago or whatever it was. This is just an abomination. It's unwatchable. Nobody should go see this. Please. This remake of horror movies has got to stop.
Yeah,
it just has to stop.
Especially the nostalgia stuff of it.
Yeah. So yeah, this was a rage.
Rage.
Okay, so I just have one thing to unpack. What the reason why this franchise turned me off slashers to begin with was in the Freddy stuff and Halloween stuff, you know, you can buy it because at some points it just gets over the top and it's fun. In this, when I rewatched them, they had all these things that they're kind of trying to throw red herrings in there, and they just don't make sense. Like in the first one, the one that's the most obvious one to me is that Jennifer Love Hewitt goes out to this car and one of the guys is dead in her trunk of her car. And it's full of crabs.
Yeah.
Like, not crabs like, you know, venereal disease crabs,
but
actual sea creatures. And it's like goo and stuff all over the place. She goes inside for 2 minutes and comes back outside and everything's gone. Like, it's trying to make her look like it's like they're putting a red herring in there like she's crazy or something. But they did that a few times. Like, they did so much things that aren't possible. And then they did the same thing in this one where it's like, okay, if this person stabbed and killed those person and then tried to take the body away, well, you're on a wood floor and there's blood. Like, what did you do? Like, you brought like a polishing agent and you brought some bleach with you when you did your killing in underneath your slicker. You carried around a bottle of bleach, so they're like, oh, I better clean up all the blood splatters and then I got to take the body somewhere. Oh, wait, all the doors are locked. So, you know, he would have had to find his key. Like, it's just so stupid. And to me, that was just like, okay, if this is what slashers has become, I don't want any part of it.
Yep.
It was horrible.
It's an awful, awful movie.
Nobody see this movie.
Yep.
It's just ridiculous.
Ditto.
All right, Eddington. Okay, so this should have been called Ari Aster Also Knows What You Did Last Summer.
Okay.
Right? Because at the end, right, it was a year later. Remember?
Yeah.
So we got to see 2 movies. I Know What You Did Last Summer.
Nice.
A Western-esque microcosm of the U.S. told through 2020 lens during COVID in the small and diminishing town of Eddington, New Mexico. This covers so many things, but at the same time has its tongue so firmly pressed into cheek with subliminal anti-Republican sentiments throughout this film.
It wasn't just anti-Republican.
No, I mean, it's politics general.
Yeah, it does a little bit of a turn at the end. It takes its poke at Democrats.
It does in politics in general.
But yeah.
But the majority of it is poking directly at Republicans.
It is, but there's some...
Yeah, it's politics in general. We get COVID, multi-masking, white privilege telling black deputies how to feel and act after George Floyd. Oh, we also get George Floyd. Conspiracy at all levels of government, entrapment, pedophilia, repressed memories, cult leaders. And at the center of all this, there is a mayoral race that causes a psychopath sheriff to go on a killing spree that ends in some of the most bonkers story unraveling since the last time we saw Joaquin Phoenix and Ari Aster team up together when they made Beau is Afraid. Which was a stupendous mondo, by the way.
Absolutely.
But not all of his movies are stupendous mondos. I'm just saying.
Yeah, they are.
Not to me.
To me, they are.
Okay, so if we need to talk about that, Hereditary was meh, and Midsommar was a rage. But that's just me.
Hereditary was Mondo, and
Summer.
Midsommar was Mondo.
No, Midsommar was
S-O-M-M-A-R.
was not original, and it was boring. There was 3 minutes of good, and the rest of it was all been done before.
Or O-R, sorry.
So anyway, I can't, or maybe I don't want to tell you all that happens in this. Partially because I don't want to ruin this for you. But also, this would be way too difficult to both remember all that happens in this and to try and explain what happens in this. Suffice to say, it has a nice, slow building of tension and a story similar to what you might get in a classic Western film. And then when shit starts to go wrong for our sheriff, it goes wrong for the entire town. In one way or another, it's just shit gone wrong. I can't stop thinking about this film and how much that this is truly for me, it felt like a snippet of what I can only assume would have happened back in COVID in some small town in the U.S., but also based on the politics of the U.S. right now, what is mostly, definitely happening now. This film, like his last film, is a huge, huge mondo. Unfortunately, he also did Midsommar, and I have some unpacking. But, the Mur, what'd you have to say?
This film started off as a rage.
What?
For 2 reasons.
It started off as a
First
rage.
was
Okay.
Joaquin Phoenix, who I don't like nearly as much as you guys do.
Uh-huh.
There are maybe 2 or 3 performances of his that I don't mind.
Okay.
This isn't one of them.
Oh.
Second
I
reason
thought he was
was
brilliant.
COVID.
Uh-huh.
Somebody who's been previewing so many films for the past for 2 different festivals for the past 5 years, I am
tired.
just so tired of seeing films with people wearing those damn masks. I lived through it. I don't need to be reminded of it every time I see a movie. I get the time period with the government regulations and anti-mask, anti-vaxxers.
Uh-huh.
I just don't care anymore. I've moved on along with the rest of the world. Stop talking about it already. This isn't even an old movie. This wasn't done 5 years ago. This is a recent movie.
Still people masking there, Murray.
Yeah, well, that's they're right. I just
Yeah,
I don't want to I don't want to see it anymore.
Okay.
Given the cast of this film, Big Daddy Pedro Pascal, Emma Stone, and previously mentioned Lee Phoenix.
I don't even know what that's referring to. What's Big Daddy mean?
He plays a daddy in pretty much everything he does.
Yeah, he is
these days.
he is pretty much a daddy in everything.
He's a daddy in the new one too.
Yeah.
I thought it might be
That's
okay.
really a daddy and
I
materialist.
should have known better. Emma Stone was almost invisible in this film. And Pedro gave his usual over-the-top performance. When you have a weirdo film director who tells weird stories that don't make sense, it's going to be a wild ride. I was actually along with most of it.
Okay.
The whole small town sheriff with his anti-establishment views trying to fight the greedy crooked mayor. I was okay with
An
that.
interesting take.
Some of it was even funny.
Yeah?
Just watching him and his bungling deputies trying to run a political campaign.
That was hilarious.
And he like, plastered his police vehicle with his government issued vehicle
Yes.
with election signs. Like, that was funny.
Yeah, it was.
For most of the film, Sheriff Phoenix just let people push him around and treat him like a wounded dog. He didn't fight back. Then the switch got flipped and shit got crazy.
Yeah.
When
He finally got pushed too far.
When the shooting started, I didn't know what the hell was going on. I had no clue who was shooting at whom, and the sheer absurdity of the last 20 minutes was just insane. Yeah, I tried to give this film a chance. I really did. I still can't stand Phoenix, and I hated this film. Rage, rage, rage. I freaking hated it.
All right.
Okay.
Over to you, Magoo.
I don't know how to follow that.
Well, then you should let me go last.
I'm just so shocked at everything that came out of your mouth.
Why? You're surprised I didn't like this movie because it was confusing?
Well, I don't.
I hate confusing
that shouldn't
films.
surprise you, though, Bryce.
Did I see Bo was Afraid? No, I didn't.
That's actually what's confusing to me because you're not the only one that's told me that this is a little bit confusing.
Yeah.
And I'm
Yeah.
like, I thought it was all pretty straightforward.
Yeah. But we also...
But, you know, Ari Aster is just kind of, you know,
Out there.
poking the bear is what he's doing.
Well, he poked the crap out of me, so yeah.
Well, there you go.
Wish he'd poke me.
I'm going to be honest with you, Murray. I think that's a reaction that he wanted from you.
Maybe.
I
Well,
honestly
then-
think
I think
Ari
so, too.
Aster.
Then he should be happy.
Ari Aster was looking for the reaction from
I was
you
okay
that
when
he
it was
got,
a normal movie.
and I think
And
that
then
he was looking for the reaction from Jim what he got.
Yeah.
And I think this is a very divisive movie, and
It
there
is
are
very
some people
controversial and
there are
very
some
divisive.
people that
They're
are going
not
to hate
gonna
it,
like
and some
it.
people that
Yep.
are going to
Yep.
love it. I don't think anybody's going to say that this was meh. Well, maybe there will be, but
Yeah,
it's
I think they will.
yeah, it is just a
a hot mess. Is what it is.
It's not a hot mess at all.
It's so controlled, actually.
It is super controlled, and it definitely has an agenda. And it's just saying, you know what? Everything's messed up, and it doesn't matter if you're Republican or Democrat. At the end of the day, with the way that things are, with the social media influence and the things that are magnified, that sometimes it can be such a little thing, but because of social media, it becomes a huge thing, or something that's a huge thing can be ignored, and it can become nothing, even though maybe it's the thing that needs to be exclamated.
Like there's a cult leader going on at the same time
I liked.
Okay. And that's the thing about this movie, is that it's just pointing out how messed up it is. And it's not just America, but it's America. And it does it with such a freaking just genius way. This movie will have people talking. There will people that will be absolutely outraged by it. And other people are going to just smile and laugh at it. I'm one of those ones that just laughs at it, because there is a lot of ridiculous in this that rings so true, though. And that's what's so funny, is that the more ridiculous that they put on the screen, the more you're like, but I could actually see this happening. And that's why it's funny. I can see, I'm not going to throw out any spoilers there, but there's someone that I'm not even going to go into it because it will spoil it. But the ending is just freaking bonkers and genius, and the fact that they kind of put a spot some of the confusion with the people that I was like, who are those people on the plane? It's just people that go to just stir things up. And that's what this is. And
they're paid, politically
paid to push through an agenda.
Yep.
And it's funny that at the end of the day, it didn't matter if the Democrat was in charge or the Republican was in charge. Their agenda gets pushed through anyways. And it is such an unbelievably good satire of American culture and politics. I love this movie. It's absolutely mondo, and the performances were great. And I'm sorry, but it took me 3/4 of the movie to finally figure out who Clifton Collins Jr. was. And I'm like, it's Lodge.
It's who?
the bum.
Yes, didn't you catch that?
So good. I caught it finally when he went in when he was in the bar there, where he actually got before he got killed. I was like,
oh, spoiler.
Whatever. But man, Clifton Collins Jr., you are the man. You're just everything you're in. You leave an impression on me. Oh,
totally.
You're so good, and I love this movie. It is absolutely mondo.
Okay.
He sits there, just stirs the pot so much. Let's just put social media and anti-maskers and Black Lives Matter and just
and
throw it all
and
in
pedophilia. It's like, so you could not have added another thing onto this
and just make it so good.
The scene that actually made me laugh the most was when that privileged white teenager, for lack of a better word, is berating the black deputy, where she's going like, you should be here doing, and he's just looking at her like, what is happening right now? Like, you're gonna, oh my god, there's so many things that you almost can't talk about in this movie openly, but at the same time, it's so wise how they did it.
Yeah, it is, and Ari Aster is going to get a lot of flack for a lot of stuff that he put in this movie, and he knows it, and he relishes
that pot. Oh, I know he does.
I love the fact that he's such a brave filmmaker, and he's like, you know what, just deal with it.
Yeah, suck on this, bitches. And the other thing I have to say, Murray, for whatever reason, I still don't understand why you don't like Joaquin Phoenix.
Never have.
In this role, he was so different than any other role. He is the most chameleon actor.
Yep.
He was just mad for most of the movie.
He was completely not Joaquin Phoenix. He wasn't like he was in the previous movie he was in. He wasn't the same as he was in the previous movie before that. He's not the Joker. When he takes a role,
he is all in on that role, man.
It's like Tom Hardy.
He gets to the heart.
Him and Tom Hardy need to make more movies together.
Yeah, they just
Like-
those guys just take the character and they just deconstruct it, and they
They just-
figure out every motivation, and then it just pours out on the screen.
Yeah,
and
like
they're so good.
When I see him, I don't think of him in a previous role.
No,
I see him
he's someone
in whatever,
else.
Whatever
he's that
he's in.
guy. That guy he's playing. That's who he is. That's not Joaquin Phoenix on the screen. That's that guy.
Yeah, and there's not very many
That's
actors.
Joe Cross. Joe Cross has only been in one movie, Eddington.
Totally agree. All right. Okay. So the movie that everybody was hoping we would talk about is Smurfs.
Ah, la la
Please
La
don't.
la 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 la
la la la.
Marie doesn't like
Walkout.
Marie doesn't like the Smurf song.
For
What?
45 years, I freaking hated them. So
What?
Yeah, I hate that song.
What are you talking about? Okay, so
What's the hate about the Smurfs?
It's
I can
this-
understand maybe not caring for them, but don't hate.
Oh, no.
the
how could you
Smurfs.
hate the
Since
Smurfs?
the 80s.
Oh,
Okay,
man.
so Smurfs also could be called Smurfs and the Snooter Poots.
the snooter
and-
boots are awesome.
Like, I've seen Smurfs before. I mean, who hasn't smurfed on a little Smurf substance on a Smurf Saturday? It's just, just one of those things. Now, can I remember a Smurfs episode or anything that I've seen? Absolutely not.
No,
But this didn't seem to be how I remembered the Smurfs.
I don't even remember any of the previous movies. Although I remember I didn't hate one of them.
2011, Katy Perry.
Oh, there
All
you go.
need to know.
There you go.
2011 Katy Perry. That's all I need to know.
Yeah,
I don't know what that
this-
means.
This one had Rihanna. So
I
okay.
seem like for Smurfs, I
Yeah.
seem to remember they were annoying at times.
they're
Yeah.
annoying
And
all
not
the time.
nearly
This.
what we got here.
Yeah.
The voice talents in this are pretty much every single person who's anyone in Hollywood or on the BBC. Oh, plus Rihanna.
Yeah.
And if this is what Rihanna is all about, I want to know more about Rihanna. Although, to be honest, she isn't the main star in this.
No, but she was good.
They all are.
Yep.
All of them together.
This is like one of the greatest casts ever put together.
That's ever been put into an animated film
This
by
is-
far.
yeah.
And Bryce is going to list out some of the people that are in this. The good thing seeing this is you really do not have to have ever seen a Smurf sighting before to enjoy this film. You really don't.
No.
It tells you everything. Of note, this is a musical comedy animated trip. A trip that starts in Smurf Village, where we have no-name Smurf, who's looking for his thing, and subsequently his name. He tries clog-making Smurf to no avail, and the last name after that is thought to be available got taken, which was, I think, Shark Whisperer or Shark Tamer Smurf. Was it? Do you remember?
Yeah, it
was one of those.
Yeah, shark. Yeah, shark.
I think Tamer, or was it Whisperer? Anyway, it's one of those.
not sure.
The guy came out with a shark on his head, so that was funny. This is the basis for why this story starts. But behind this is the evil group of wizards who have a goal of destroying everything good in the world. Have been
Yes.
trying to find Smurf Village, and in addition, the final magic book. With all 4 books, they can suck all the goodness out of the universe and reign in evil forever. But not if our Smurfs have anything to do with it. They have to rescue Papa Smurf and take on those evil wizards.
Yes.
Once they realize what the fuck is happening, because Papa Smurf kept these little Smurfs in the dark about the past and what their true purpose in life was. Come on, Papa Smurf. Dumbass. This starts a journey that I was expecting to be something like the Trolls movie, which was horrible, by the way. And like Trolls, this is a musical, which, again, because I wasn't a big fan of Rihanna before I watched this, I was kind of not looking forward to this at all. But the music in this is varied, with amazing tribal beats along with some great tunes that had me either tapping my toes or outright dancing. And on top of that, this is one of those films, unlike most Disney films of late, because It was fucking hilarious and good for both kids and adults. I literally laughed through this entire movie. Oh, unless of course I was singing or dancing, because I couldn't laugh while I was doing that, but
Yes.
I kind of wanted to. The humor is intelligently written and takes a ton of license to make the moments last, because they have a turtle. And it's not Turtle Smurf. He's just a turtle.
The turtle.
And they are not afraid to slow this movie down to allow for some turtle humor.
Yes.
And every time the turtle is on screen, it's solid turtle gold. We also get a Spite Journey Gargamel, Joel, the 10-year-old Will Wheaton-looking evil henchman, and every Smurf you know and love. But also, you get Ron and Ken and the new no-name Smurf called I'm the Smurf who's gonna kick your big giant butt Smurf.
Yes.
Also known as Magic Smurf, eventually.
Yes.
And joke after joke after joke after joke after great writing after fun song. And I never, ever wanted this film to end. It was a very tight turnaround film. I was never bored through the entire thing. There was nothing that wasn't either hilarious or entertaining me. I'm Mother Smurfin' loved this Smurftastic adventure animated Smurforama of a film. This was motherfucking Mondo Smurf. I loved this movie. My favorite line that I can come up with at the top of my head is, prisoners don't get clam drinks. And I'm pretty sure Bryce has something to add about sprinkling daddy's ashes somewhere. Don't you, Bryce?
I wasn't going to actually say anything about that, but now I guess I will.
Now you have to.
Now I have to. But yeah, I mean, okay, fine. You said, Bryce is going to go over the cast, so I might as well go over the cast. I mean, you've got Alex Winter and Hannah Waddingham and Nick Kroll and Octavia Spencer and Kurt Russell and Jimmy Kimmel and Sandra Oh and Natasha Lyonne, Amy Sedaris, Dan Levy. I mean, Nick Offerman, John Goodman, James Corden, Rihanna.
Like, there's just
What?
everybody's in this.
What?
I know.
And
the cast is incredible.
And they are all in on this. They are giving it their all. And John Goodman as Papa Smurf is just freaking awesome. And Nick Offerman is Ken. I mean, Nick Offerman is the best voiceover guy in the business.
The world. Yeah.
And every time Nick Offerman's on the screen, if he's trying to be funny, he's funny. Every time. Like, even if he's in a terrible comedy, when Nick Offerman's on the screen, it's still funny because he just doesn't know how to not be funny.
Yeah, I agree.
I love Nick Offerman. But yeah, this movie is a delight from start to finish. I will disagree with you on one thing.
What?
I thought that the music wasn't quite as good as you thought it was, and that's where I'm trying to decide. I didn't hate one of the songs. One of the songs I didn't like at all. I actually didn't like the Rihanna's when she was the main person singing. I didn't like that song. But the stuff that was going on during the song made it bearable. And I'm like, okay, is that enough to not make this Mondo? And then I don't think it is, because as you say, it is so much fun. We sat there and we laughed from like opening scene.
Like belly laughed.
Yeah, like out loud, like my God. And then when just the humor that it was just from off the wall, like the thing you mentioned there, where he's got some ashes and he's like,
for his dad's ashes.
It's his dad's ashes. And he's got an assistant, and he's like talking about how he sprinkles a little bit of the ashes in his smoothie every day.
What?
And his assistant smoothie, and it's like bonkers, and it made no sense, but it was the funniest thing that I'd ever seen in my life. The way it was placed and where they just shoved it in.
And there was a lot of that.
And there was a lot of it.
Like the turtle. Every time the turtle, there was something weird that was going on.
And that's the whole
with
thing.
The turtle.
And some of the humor, it comes from left field. It's just like, does it even really fit? It doesn't matter. It's funny. And it's so funny and so well written. And the message is great. Like, there isn't anything that's not good in this movie. And the visuals, my God, when they go through, and it's been done before.
Yeah, we've seen it in the
Spider-Verse, but it's done so well again. And you know what? If you're going to do it, it's totally ripped off from Spider-Verse.
Yeah.
I don't care. It was funny and enjoyable, and everything in this was good. And my God, was this a cast? I don't know that we've had good animated casts before.
Not this good before.
But this is crazy. And just so much fun, Murray. So much fun. And I I mean, I don't like the Smurfs. I don't hate them like you have a hate on for them for some reason. It doesn't matter. This movie is original and just it's
not
yes,
even...
it's based in Smurf lore, but it's stuff that I didn't know existed.
No,
in Smurf
well,
lore.
it's a whole different story. I think.
Yeah, a whole different take, and it is so well done.
So the thing that Bryce is talking about,
by the way, it's Mondo Murray. Yeah.
So the point that Bryce is making about they've done this before is near the end. The bad guy ends up chasing our two heroines. Yeah. Heroes, I guess, not heroines. One's a heroine.
Through different types of animation.
Through different types of animation.
Well,
so
they end up in like, a 16-bit a video game, and then they ended up into like some pencil drawings.
Yeah.
And, they go through
Magas.
Because they go through different kind of doors to different
places, and he's chasing them.
And it was so well done and so much fun. Like everything was, that's the whole thing. This movie's just fun. Everything in it was so much fun. And I went into this thinking, for some reason, the trailer made me think it wasn't going to be awful. So I went into this thinking, you know what? I have faith for some, and I don't even know why. But
I think it was because it was funny in the trailer.
There was some funny bits in the trailer. So it's like, maybe this is going to be okay. But you know how it is with these movies. You get the trailer and they put all the funny bits in it. And
then the rest is,
And it is just, I'm either giggling or laughing out loud from second one of this movie. It was so good. I can't believe how good it was.
Yeah.
Mondo.
I don't even know what's wrong with you guys.
You have to see this movie.
I didn't see it, Murray.
Literally just read 30 different reviews online.
They're all wrong.
And people bringing their kids to this thing, and it's scaring the crap out of them. One, their kid had nightmares.
Nice.
So I don't even know if it's a kids movie. Anyway,
I don't even know if it is a kids movie.
I don't do cartoons anyway.
I think it's still a kids movie.
There was no chance in hell I was ever going to see this anyway.
Yeah,
that's your thing.
It is so good.
But you know what? When it comes out on streaming, you should watch it.
Not gonna,
because you will laugh.
Move on.
Actually, you know what? We'll be talking about the list later, but you talking about Smurfs made me think more.
Okay.
All right. Okay. So let's go to the dogs tonight.
That doesn't even make sense.
It doesn't
Jim.
make sense. Well, it is still not a double negative because it's not let's go to the dogs tonight. It's don't let's go to the dogs tonight. So don't let's go. It's not a double negative. It's just a negative.
I honestly, I'm trying to figure out what that has to do with this. I couldn't understand the title and how it relates.
Well, there is dogs in this,
I get
and
that.
the mom is all about the dog. Like she likes her dogs and her farm better than her own family.
Yeah,
all right,
that's true.
The story of 1980 elections in Rhodesia, where Robert Mugabe won, but told through the eyes of an 8-year-old half-wild farm child named Bobo, who is the filter of this film, as we are seeing this all through her eyes, but kind of not. It's a true story where she has a mom who is battling alcoholism and mental health, as well as carrying burdens from her past. All the while, there is unrest between the Africans, I'm putting this in quotes, and the whites. She also sees the disparity and the inequity between the two races. She sees pedophilia and enlightenment and racism and death and turmoil and everything 8-year-olds should not have to see. But she also sees the beauty in Africa and feels the love of one special caregiver for her, Sarah, who, because of the bond they have, almost gets Sarah killed as the tensions in the country continue to escalate to a point that her and her family may not come back from. This film is unfiltered in every single way. We get to see all that is going on at the same time that Bobo sees it. But in her eyes, there is lots that she doesn't grasp or understand, as her concerns are very different than everyone else around her. But we, the viewer, absolutely get to see everything. And in this scary and unfair and unjustified, and it has you just at the edge of your seat for almost an hour and 38 minutes. What this also does is it makes you want to know more about the Bush War that the Rhodesians all went through, that soon was renamed Zimbabwe. This kid was amazing and took us on a journey of enlightenment and opened our eyes up, even for just almost 2 hours, about how things in other countries are and were This film had me mesmerized the entire film. It was Mondo for me. I've got some unpacking, but what did you think about Dogs and Tonight's and Let's Going?
Yeah, I mean, it is a very good movie. And the fact that Beth Davids as a director had made a movie and found the absolute perfect kid to play, what's her name again? Bobo. How can I forget?
Sounds like a clown name.
And the fact that Bobo pretty much has this entire movie on her shoulders for the most part is a lot for a kid actor. And she is so natural that it doesn't even seem like she's acting. It seems
like a documentary.
Yeah, it doesn't even seem like she's acting.
This kid is so brilliant.
The kid is brilliant. And while the story is good and it's a look into a culture that I know very little about. It's a look at a time that I know some about. I shouldn't say I know very little about, but in this particular, from the point of view that
the Bush War, it's particular,
it's something that, I mean, I learned some stuff. There's no question, but I wasn't as mesmerized throughout the whole thing. I was mesmerized by Bobo, and I really, really was impressed with how she absolutely carried this film. But it was just okay. I can't say that I was super entertained through the whole thing. I learned some stuff. I enjoyed the movie. It's a very good movie. I am looking forward to Beth Davids directing more because she's got something. Mm. And the fact that she could get a performance like that out of this kid. I mean, this kid might just be naturally that good. I don't know. I won't know until I see her directed by someone else, I suppose. But this was very good. It wasn't Mondo though. It was meh. But I enjoyed it a lot.
So I think why I like this so much, obviously because I like real kids better than you do. But I think the reason why I love this so much is because
that was such a natural performance.
The dichotomy between what's happening in reality and what we're getting to see through Bobo's eyes, I felt that she did that better than most directors I've ever seen do it.
Okay.
Like when you think of all the things that were happening around her, and
that was impressive,
and how she was able to have us see it. And it's really ultimately through Bobo's eyes.
It is.
But we're seeing it through our eyes, and the filter was just, there's no filter. Mm-hmm. We got to see the pedophilia. We got to see the racism. We got to see how these people are interacting on a day-to-day basis.
Yep.
And to me, it totally had me touched for the Zimbabweans through this whole time. Like, it was just like, and because she is a white person writing this film, like walking that fine line.
Well, she adapted it from a novel, but
right. But it was based on her actual life, right? Yeah. So for her to be able to do that with such power, like I was captivated by this film. So I mean,
I get it.
Yeah.
I do. I just wasn't quite as captivated. I liked it a lot.
Yeah. Well.
But I was like,
but I did. I never looked at my watch.
If I had a watch, I would have looked at it.
Oh no, no!
Doesn't even have a walking around phone to check every 5 minutes.
No, I had no
a watch.
No.
He never knows what time it is, but he's always on time. He's usually early.
It's amazing.
Yeah,
it is amazing.
It is kind of amazing.
I'm amazing.
Yeah. So probably after this week, no one will get to see this in theaters, but the visuals in this alone are worth seeing this in cinema.
It's a good movie.
Yeah. It's a great movie.
That's it? We're done?
Yeah, we're done.
All right, then.
Yeah.
Bobo. I love me to Bobo. All right, what you got for us, the Mur?
I don't even know if I can go on after that.
What? What are you talking about?
Why? You have a strong opinion about let's
Smurfs?
go out.
Or the Smurfs?
Don't let's go to the dogs tonight.
Many things.
Oh.
The last one, not so much.
Oh.
Yeah.
Gotcha.
Okay.
A few weeks ago, we saw F1,
Yeah, we did.
an awesome film that at least two
No,
of
it
us
was
enjoyed.
it was a horrible film.
It was really good.
It was really bad.
I think I gave it a Mondo. I think
of us
Murray
enjoyed.
actually convinced me that it
That's
was
right.
Mondo.
Yes, it was.
I was high Mel all the way, and then I'm like, you know what, Murray, you're right. It's Mondo.
This is why my minute takes 20 minutes.
Yeah, exactly.
Whatever.
All right, let's hear it.
I also talked about
not
my
really why.
favorite racing film.
Oh, yes, that's right.
Which only one of us liked. That would be me. Missing from that list was the Ron Howard film Rush.
Oh, yes!
Starring
Bryce wanted you to
my
see it.
favorite Aussie hunk,
Oh,
Chris Hemsworth.
this is awesome.
And directed by one of your
Was
boys.
Because I hadn't seen it. Well, now I have.
Whoa!
What did you think? Could you get by the fact that you didn't like the other actor? That's what I'm curious
Yeah, I'm getting to that.
about. Okay.
As I mentioned
Who was
before,
brilliant in it, by the way.
I was a huge Formula One racing fan in the 80s.
Yes.
Okay.
Alain Prost, Ayrton Senna, and yes, Niki Lauda.
There we go.
I remember watching him race. At one time, they were all in the same team, McLaren. They dominated the circuit, winning race after race as they challenged each other. And yet, I knew nothing about Lauda, except he was Austrian and kind of a prick.
Yeah.
Well, thanks to Opie Cunningham, I know his story now.
Yes, you do.
If I was going to pick a director to tell this story, it would definitely be my favorite storyteller, Ron Howard.
Nice.
As legends go, Niki Lauda was a pretty good one. He had to buy his way onto the racetrack, prove his worth by redesigning the famous Ferrari race cars, survive a near-fatal crash in the pouring rain,
so far.
and permanent
me too.
disfiguration because of the horrific burns to have a long and successful career.
Yeah.
Through it all, he remained an asshole.
Yes.
Or maybe
then maybe they put the perfect
maybe
person.
That was just the performance by Daniel Bruhl, who I never really liked.
Until.
It doesn't help that he always plays villains.
Yes. I love
First,
villains.
A Nazi, and then the Sokovian soldier who basically ripped apart the Avengers.
Yes.
Yes.
Maybe he's played a good guy in a film. I don't really care to watch it.
He's got a punchable face, Murray.
He has a very punchable face. Anyway, about the film.
Yes.
Yeah.
It's mostly entertaining.
Okay.
Good performances all around.
Yeah.
Except I think Ron Howard forgot this was a film about racing.
What?
Murray.
There was barely any of it in the
Yes,
first
that's why
hour.
it's so
It was
good.
a film about
And
these
the
two guys.
Yeah, but it's a racing film. You should show racing.
No.
Yes.
That's why I liked it so much.
That's why I watched these, for the racing.
Oh.
Murray.
There was barely any of it in the first hour, and the final race was far too brief. Maybe the technology wasn't there
Perfect.
yet to strap cameras onto the cars. Oh, wait, it was.
Yeah.
He chose instead to highlight the main character's off-screen antics.
Yes.
Like all the sex that James Hunt was having and all
Yes.
the drinking he was
He
doing.
had a lot of sex.
Howard definitely struggled to show Lauda's more human side, if he even had one.
I think that was the point.
He had a boring life, a loveless marriage, and no friends.
Yep.
Maybe that was the point. Racing consumed his life, whereas James Hunt's life was enriched by it.
You're getting it, Murray.
True, Hunt only raced for 1 year before retiring, but he didn't die in a crash like a lot of drivers back then.
Yeah.
In the end, I enjoyed this film, but it won't make my top 5.
What?
Okay.
There wasn't enough racing action to keep my interest, and even Thor himself couldn't get it to Almondo.
Oh, no.
But you're glad you
It's
watched
just a well, I guess I'm glad I saw it. I mean, it's because I like all of Ron Howard's movies.
it.
And you like the Hemsworth.
It's a meh. It's a good one, but not one of Ron Howard's best films.
All right.
Where would you put it in the Ron Howard list?
Maybe 7 or 8.
Okay. What is your number one Ron Howard film, by the way?
I like Apollo 13.
Okay.
I liked The Beautiful Mind. I like The Beautiful Mind. Definitely not the Star Wars movie he did.
I don't think anybody loved that
That was
movie.
definitely the worst he ever did.
It
was all right.
was.
No, it wasn't.
It was fine. Everybody's pooping on. What was that? The Han Solo one?
The Han Solo
Yeah, that was
solo
good.
film, yeah.
You're an idiot, Bryce.
Yeah, it's
Yeah, well, that's what
fine.
I've always said.
That's right. It's true.
Temperature rising.
Ah,
Vision blurring.
give Ron a break.
Rage taking over.
Imagine how bad it would have been if it
If he
wasn't.
hadn't directed it,
Exactly.
Yeah.
It was bad enough as it was. Okay, so my rage is going to be a little bit weird this week, which never happens on this show. So I saw the trailer again for the big, bold, beautiful Journey. The one with Margot Robbie and Colin Farrell.
Yes.
The trailer isn't why I rage so much, so strike that off. It's that I can't even get through this trailer without bawling my eyes out. So what the fuck is going to happen when I get to see this movie? And of course, that's also not why I'm raging.
Okay.
It's because I have to wait all the way till the middle of September. And I really feel I need a really good cry, and we haven't had one lately. So, and not just an ordinary cry, Bryce.
I know what you did last summer almost made me cry.
Yeah, but it's a different kind of cry.
It was a pain. I was in such pain.
It's funny how you say that, because that was also a point I was going to make. I don't need to have any more crying, because there's a lot of crying that I did, which we'll be talking about later. But I just want this movie now. I can't wait till September. I literally can't even make it through this trailer without crying. This movie is going to be brilliant. I'm so looking forward to it.
Never heard of it.
And another actor that I think who has a significant amount of talent, we don't see him enough these days, is Colin Farrell. So that's my rage.
I will agree there.
He's so
I have to
good.
wait till September. That's my rage.
Okay.
And yet we get...
Well, now he wears 10 pounds of latex and plays the penguin on
Your
TV.
rage is
Nice.
so silly that I've forgotten my rage, but I'll try to remember it.
Your rage is
All right, well,
probably
you-
dumb.
You got 3
Probably.
seconds. And go.
Okay, so my rage this week is my rage is
Is it
me.
complex?
No,
Yeah.
it's me because
Can I also have
Funny,
that?
our rage is you too as well.
Yeah,
There
it's
you go.
usually you.
I once again waited too long to get stupid tickets for Fantastic Four. So today I'm going in and I'm trying to get tickets, and I like to go to the premium seats at the Landmark. So now I need 3 premium seats because it's me and my mother's in town, and
Nice.
and Kim wants to go to this as well. So I'm like, even though my mom doesn't really want to see this too badly, I'm like, hey,
Free movie.
It's free movie. Come on,
right.
just.
Your
get it.
baby's buying you a ticket.
Yeah, exactly. It'll be fine. So anyway, so I go in and I try to get tickets in the premium seats, and everything is sold out except for in 3D.
What?
The
So
only
wait,
way that I
okay.
can see it tomorrow
Is this for
Okay,
this
so
is
Friday?
in 3D.
Okay,
no,
so
it's Thursday.
Okay, sorry. Can we just make sure we
Or
understand
you could wait
what's...
a few days.
No,
Yeah, can we just make sure...
I don't have time. I got 3 other movies we got to see this
That's
week.
right.
There's 4 movies total.
So,
That's your problem.
By the way, the Bambi movie's going to be awesome.
it's going to be the best.
We're
okay,
totally seeing
wait,
that on
I'm still
Monday.
not clear. I need clarity.
All right.
Okay, so you're sacrificing seeing this movie in 3D only because you want to also see it in premium seats.
Yes.
How about regular seats?
Okay, I rest my case. Remember when I called you?
I like.
Was
I
the
like
word I
premium
used
seats.
idiot? Is that the word I called him earlier? Because
Sure.
that's exactly what he is. He's going to choose to watch a movie in 3D,
So I can
which
have
is
the
going to
premium
make it
seats.
horrible.
But Jim, I'll have a coat hook that it's my own coat
Just
hook.
don't bring
no.
a fucking coat.
Don't
And I
bring
can
a
hang-
coat.
Don't
I've
bring
got
a fucking coat.
I've got a table that I can put stuff in.
What are you gonna
I've
put
got
on
a
there?
little cubby hole that
This
I
is
put stuff in.
This is the...
If the theater's a little chilly, I've got my heated seat. I can hit the thing and have the heated seat.
You know what? It's going to be
I've
cold.
not only got a recliner, but my headrest also can move back and forth, so I can get it in the perfect position, so that my neck is going to be
properly supported?
feeling
Properly
good
supported?
and fine properly
You-
supported by the end of the
you-
movie. I won't have a
I
stiff
can't-
neck.
I can't wait to
It's
hear
gonna be
what
the
you
best.
feel about seeing
But
this
unfortunately,
in 3D.
that means I also got to watch it.
So
in 3D.
apparently he's become a Disney princess.
Maybe. I think so.
Anyways,
I seem to recall you
I
guys
just wish
used
I
to go to
would've-
movies
I
that
wish-
Eau Claire had the worst seats in the city.
Yeah.
And didn't complain about that.
No.
Well,
But now he can
he
only...
has to have premium
He's
seats.
sacrificing watching the film with comfort for his
comfort.
butt.
Yeah.
Apparently, you can see how old he is.
Somebody else I know.
Yeah.
Don't judge me.
I will judge you.
That's all I do is judge you. What are you talking about?
If I could go see it at Canyon Meadows when it came out and they're cheap seats, I definitely would because I don't like paying extra for seats.
Exactly. Seat schmeats is what I say.
Exactly. It's a 2-hour movie.
I try to avoid Canyon Meadows.
Yeah, well, it's because they don't play old new stuff anymore.
Subsiding.
No, that's not why.
Pulse slowing. Anger fading.
Okay,
All right,
so
here we go.
We haven't had the list for quite some time. So, for those of you who are listening and you've never heard us talk about the lists, go to our website, which happens to be filmrageyyc.com, and search our page called The Lists. So, after watching this last iteration of things that happened last summer, Bryce and I said afterwards that Freddie Prinze is repulsive.
Of course he is.
Yeah. So the problem is that in addition to him being repulsive, his co-star in this, well, it wasn't in this one, but Jennifer Love Hewitt is also repulsive.
Yeah.
So we've already had the discussion, Murray. I think Jennifer Love Hewitt is more repulsive.
Freddie Prinze Jr. is more repulsive.
You want to have a repulsive off with those two?
In this movie, if they were in a repulsive off, Freddie Prinze Jr. absolutely out repulsive.
They were in the first one.
Jennifer Love Hewitt to me was more repulsive. So the good thing about this, well, there's kind of two good things about it.
Oh no, you're gonna make me watch the original to compare them, aren't you?
Yes.
Oh, no! Yes. I thought I was getting away with watching this.
You are going to watch it.
So you're saying in the original you would also agree that Freddie Prinze Jr. was not as repulsive as Jennifer
She
Love
is
Hewitt.
very repulsive in the first one.
Okay.
So you have to watch this.
You are playing dirty right now, man.
But the good thing is
I didn't even connect the dots and see this coming until you just started, and I'm like, oh my god, I know what he's gonna say. We're gonna have a repulsive off with the stupid original. I don't know what last summer.
And the second one too. Unless if you can't make a decision off the first one.
I'll guarantee I'll make a decision one way or the other.
So in the meantime, they're both on the repulsive list until they get mesmerized off, because we were torn on who was more repulsive when we saw them in this last iteration.
They were both so god awful. I can't even put into words. But I will say that Freddie Prinze Jr. was more repulsive than her.
She's more repulsive.
I can't say that. I can't say that about. Well, the thing that's going to happen in the first one is I think you've already kiboshed it though. Is that I guarantee Sarah Michelle Gellar is going to be the most repulsive of all of them. Like that's just a given. But I think that Murray has an opinion that she's not repulsive. Is that true?
25 years ago, I would have said yes.
Until
she married Freddie Prinze Jr. and started doing Scooby-Doo movies.
Oh, we could watch Scooby-Doo.
She hasn't had a good movie since.
Wait, was Jennifer Love Hewitt in Scooby-Doo?
No, but she's not always repulsive to you, right?
Not always.
Okay,
she's
so
always
she
repulsive.
won't.
No, she was in a TV show with Robin Williams. I thought it was pretty good.
But was she in a movie?
No, not the movie with
Okay, so she could be repulsive in all the movies she's in, though.
Yeah, I'd have to look, but I think she's pretty good in Cruel Intentions. Just saying.
We might have to watch that too.
No, we don't.
Okay, well, for the important thing is you're gonna watch the original, and maybe not for next week, but you are gonna watch it.
Yeah, in the next year or two, I'll watch the original. And
and so in the meantime, they're both on the repulsive list.
They're on the repulsive list
All right.
until I watch that, and then we'll see.
Now, you also reminded me how amazing Nick Offerman is. So I am putting Nick Offerman up as mesmerizing.
Absolutely mesmerizing. He's
Murray.
just everything he's in. He's so good and the best thing in it.
Can't really find anything I don't like that he's been in. I mean, some of the movies.
Not the movie, just him.
Yeah, no, I mean, there's been some real crap he's been in, but he's
always good.
He's always
and that's the whole thing. He is so good.
And
he's been in some crap, absolutely, and he's still great in it.
Knocks
the
it out of the
scenes
park.
with him.
If you want to throw him on there, I'll find someone.
Yeah, well, I'm sure the good thing is that he's probably in a few things that Murray will be able to find us to have to watch.
Well, the question I have:
bring back the mesmerized off.
Clifton Collins.
Yes.
Enough of that craptastic movie.
He wasn't in it for 5 minutes.
Because those two are both on the list.
Yep.
Yeah,
they would be, but
and
he
I
wasn't.
run out of things to put them against.
Well, now you're going to see. Maybe he's going to take everybody off. Maybe he's in with everybody.
Who, Offerman?
Yeah, but he's he's in a lot of bit parts, so we might not get a full.
Yeah, I don't know.
He does a lot of bit parts.
Not too many. He was in We're the Millers. I think he was a pretty good part in that one.
But who's
nobody else in it.
Yeah. Well, I'm sure you'll find us some good stuff.
Well, all right then.
All right, we got some things for the list. We haven't had that for a while.
That was it.
Nice.
All right then.
That's all I got. You got anything else?
I don't know. Is John Carroll Lynch still on her?
No, he got punted a long time ago.
They were both in The Founder.
Yeah.
I love that movie.
That's so good.
All right.
I also love that
That's
movie.
enough for the lists.
All right then.
Last week on Rage or Dare, Jim pulled the Michael Bay, Ben Affleck epic war film Pearl Harbor. It seems like we're being a bit liberal with the terms epic and war movie. Let's just say it's a Michael Bay and Ben Affleck movie that at some point has some things to do and some scenes about the attack on Pearl Harbor. This week, it's both our little Ragians' turn to rage or dare. Or, Casey, looks like you both could use a nice dose of Casey after the last couple of movies you guys have had to watch. All right, let's find out from Jim if Pearl Harbor was a pearl of a movie, or if it was more like a few-week-old oyster that was rotting in the sun. The hot, hot Hawaiian sun. I miss you more than Michael Bay, Mr. Mark. When he made Pearl Harbor, I miss you more than that movie missed the point. And that's an awful lot, girl. And now you've gone away. And all I'm trying to say is Pearl Harbor sucked. And I miss you.
So Casey knows his stuff.
Yes.
All right, okay, so...
I love Team America.
Yeah, who doesn't? One of the greatest movies. I think that's in the top 10 greatest movies of all time.
It's pretty good.
I'm not gonna lie.
I gotta go look at my anime. It should have been on my animated list. I don't know that it was.
Yeah, well, we'll have to go look at that. Okay, so imagine taking the worst of all the rah-rah go American films of all time, and there's been a lot of them, and mash that into a Titanic version of a war movie, mixed into some of the worst directing by Michael Bay, and I would say the worst acting by Ben Affleck, but that is most of the time in all his movies. So to say it's his worst is like saying, which is Michael Bay's worst movie? They are all the worst. And then tie that into a rom-com that lasted 3 hours and
3 hours.
minutes. No, it wasn't a tight 3 hours. It was 3 hours and 3 minutes.
What was he going to cut out, Jim?
Of sheer torture. This is horrible writing. If I think hard, I would say what a soap opera would look like if it took part in an army base before Pearl Harbor is attacked.
Yes.
But then also keep telling the story about people you don't care about, saying words that are the worst words that have ever been written and into a movie and then filmed.
Yes.
Here is a list of actors I respect, but feel sad that their careers were tarnished by this movie. Keep in mind, Ben Affleck is not on this list. You know, because as Trey Parker and Matt Stone say, I need you like Ben Affleck needs acting school. He was terrible in that film.
They said that ironically.
But also truthfully. Here's my list of actors.
The truth hurts.
Yeah, the truth hurts, Bryce.
Ben Affleck is the finest actor of mine or anybody else's generation.
He is close to being one of the most repulsive actors that has ever been. And he's only been in maybe 2 movies. He's not fully repulsive.
I don't know why this Ben Affleck thing is
He's still
out there.
partially
Makes no
repulsive.
sense. He's the best.
Now, here's my list of actors I still respect, despite them being in this movie. Josh Hartnett, Michael Shannon, William Fitcher, Scott Wilson, almost Alec Baldwin, because he was cast horribly in that Western that we watched. Remember that one, Bryce? What was the name of that one again?
I don't even. What was it? I don't remember what it was called.
Rust.
There you go. Yeah, remember when Alec Baldwin was in that?
Or also called How I Killed the Cinematographer with a Gun.
Yeah, that one.
No, I don't think that's what it was called.
No, Yeah, they were.
I don't think
I don't
they
think
want
that
it
was
to be
ever
called that.
No,
They probably should have
but-
called it that.
But so I don't fully respect Alec Baldwin anymore because of that movie. So he's not on my
why.
list. So it's basically 1, 2, 3, 4 actors that I feel sorry that they were in this movie.
Out of the 50 that
This
were in it.
just kept going on and 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 on until there was Michael Bay spinning camera work set along to a bunch of terrible fight scenes, which was supposed to be Pearl Harbor. Then other stuff happens that doesn't matter, and then it ends, and I'm sad that Bryce made me watch this Michael Bay torture session for 3 hours and 3 minutes, Murray. 3 hours and 3 minutes. Like, is this like the longest
3
movie that's
hours
ever
of
been
Ben
made?
Affleck. That is torture.
And it must be mentioned the music in this is horrible. And when I say horrible, I mean canned horrible. And like a soap opera, it's all overacted, and pretty much everyone in it the entire time, even the people I respected, were also overacting. And then, goddamn, those letter reading scenes were just beyond horrific. But my God, this music, I can't mention this enough. This music was just horrible. Droning on and on and on and on. There was 2,204 people killed in Pearl Harbor, and we literally got to see every single one of them die, one after the other. But to be honest, as much as my rage is real, Trey Parker and Matt Stone did say this best when they said, "I miss you more than Michael Bay missed the mark when he made Pearl Harbor. I miss you more than that movie missed the point. And that's an awful lot, girl. And now you've gone away. And all I'm trying to say is Pearl Harbor sucked and I miss you. I need you like Ben Affleck needs acting school. He was terrible in that film. I need you like Cuba Gooding Jr. needed a bigger part. He's way better than Ben Affleck. And now all I can think about is your smile. And that shitty movie, too. Pearl Harbor sucked and I miss you. Insert interlude here. Bryce, why does Michael Bay get to keep on making movies?
Got me, buddy.
I guess Pearl Harbor sucked. Just a little bit more than I miss you. Now, I want everybody that's listening to pick anyone in your world that you have not seen for a while. Make sure you pick the person that you admire and you love the most, more than anyone else on this planet. And then just repeat after me when I say, for example, let's say it's Murray. I guess Pearl Harbor sucked just a little more than I miss you. So, and you know how much I love you. This movie sucked just a little bit more than I would miss you.
Nice. That makes me happy.
This was so
it's awful.
It's so like as much as Michael
It's an
Bay's.
abomination. You know, the best part of this was when I was getting my bag together, I was like, I can't believe this hasn't come up yet. Like this is one of those gems. It's like not only is it awful, but it's over 3 hours long. This is like a grand slam home run. This baby.
Like there's nobody who's seen this movie and liked it. I can't believe anybody has seen this movie and liked it.
I tell you, no. I smiled ear to ear when for some reason I'm like, I don't think we've done this, and then I was like, tee.
We definitely have not seen this. Oh, by the way, it was a rage, Murray.
Yeah, I figured.
All right, okay. So we got where's Murray's bag?
Right there.
We're doing Murray's.
I didn't fill it.
put
No,
some-
that's what I brought it in.
Oh, where's the
The one that says my name on it.
I can't. There's too much stuff piled around. Murray's
You
got.
really want mine?
Yeah, you just filled it with
There
some
it
good
is.
stuff.
Fill it. I just topped it up.
All right,
So we're doing Murray?
We will
It's
be
up to you.
seeing this next week.
All right. What are we seeing?
Just
All
shake
right.
it up.
Man, let's stir this up a little bit. Little bit. All right, we will be watching
Yes.
The Tooth Fairy from 2010.
Didn't we already do this?
I don't know if you did. I don't remember back that
With The
far.
Rock.
Yeah, with The Rock. Yeah.
I don't think we did.
Well, there are maybe one or two other movies in there involving wrestlers. Just saying.
I do love wrestling movies now. Wrestling movies are now my new favorite movie.
Are you sure we haven't seen it? Maybe we
I don't
haven't.
know. I didn't look
No.
it up. I just made sure that everything in there actually had a theatrical release.
Oh, it had a theatrical release.
No, I mean
Nice.
some of the newer stuff.
I know. I was
wasn't
I was
sure.
sitting in the cinema.
Yeah, me
Front
too.
row watching The Rock.
No, back row watching The Rock.
Back row, whatever.
Yes.
Oh, sorry, in the premium seats.
And
There
Stephen
were no
Merchant.
premium seats back then, Jim. I didn't know what I was missing back then.
Yeah, apparently.
Nice. All right. Well, that was a fun episode. I hope our listeners enjoyed it as much as we did.
If they're still with us.
Yeah, maybe not. I miss them a little bit more than Pearl Harbor
Harbor
missed the
sucked.
mark. All right. Thanks, Ragers, for listening. Thanks to Extended Film Rage family you can find in our show notes. Thanks to Casey from The Nerdy Photographer for the voice of Rager Darren, our God of Rage. Find us on social media everywhere at Film Rage YYC. Check out everything Film Rage at filmrageyyc.com, including our merch site for Redbubble and TeePublic. We always want to make this a raging blast for all listeners, so please comment, like, subscribe, and send us emails to filmragecalgary@gmail.com. Dare us to see terrible movies to fuel our rage. But no matter what you do, please, 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 pretty please, 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 make us our rage. That's it for this week. Rage on.
Rage on.